Hey you guys, what's up? It's the Anime Blaze coming to you with another video. And in this particular video, I want to talk about my favorite anime character. Now, I haven't made a video about this, at least I don't think I did. But yeah, I figured I want to talk about my favorite anime character of all time. It's number one. So yeah, let's get on with it. Most of you guys know Ghost in the Shell is my favorite show or anime show, so naturally my favorite anime character is gonna be from there. And when I first started watching Ghost in the Shell a while back, when I first started trying to complete the first season and everything, I tried to contemplate who my favorite character was. Now, obviously, the main character that they put out the most or advertised the most about is the Major, mostly because she is one of the only strong female protagonists in anime that you don't really see too often. She goes in, does what she needs to do, does what needs to be done, uh, takes care of business, and doesn't take crap for anybody, pretty much really. And then there was Bato, the other guy to me who also seemed like they advertised the most for, who pretty much has like sort of a rough kind of exterior. He uses his brute strength and a lot of the time to try and resolve situations. But obviously I could have chosen both of these characters, but you'd be surprised that I didn't choose either of them. Now, the character that I did choose, however, was Togusa. Main reason being is because, well, let me just try to say it like this. When I feel that when, like for me, this is only applied to me, I guess. When I picked Togusa, I sort of felt that a lot of the different stuff that he did in the series, I sort of felt a kind of connection with him, like his personality and everything that they tried to put in his character and everything. And I kind of just went and hit home, I guess. Uh, you can't really go wrong with that. But I could have picked like a very OP anime character from a different show or whatever. I mean, I really could have, but I couldn't relate to any of the characters who actually were overpowered and everything. I couldn't do it. So I picked Togusa. Why did I pick Togusa? Well, let me try to give sort of somewhat of a reason as to why I picked him. All right. So the world of Ghost in the Shell is pretty much where everybody's cyberized. And when I mean everybody, I mean everybody. Togusa is one of the only members of Section 9 who isn't a cyborg. He only has cybernetic implants to do certain things and everything, like to communicate with his team members and everything. So, like, I mean, on Ghost in the Shell, pretty much it's like this. Anybody who's a cyborg can like jump from building to building, jump off a building, and pretty much be safe. But well, Togusa not having those cybernetic, not being a cyborg and everything, pretty much if he were to jump from a building, he would die. Not really a reason why he's my favorite character, but it's sort of on the aspect of why I chose him. So, on Ghost in the Shell, I mean, Togusa is also the only character who has a family, who he has people to take care of and look out for. And I mean, just thinking about that aspect of it, I mean, everyone else in Ghost in the Shell, I mean, if you're in it for the money and Ghost in the Shell, I mean, in Section 9 and everything, some people are just out there taking care of the streets and everything, mostly because it pays well. Togus is actually out there in the police investigative world to make sure things are safe and make sure that everybody who deserves justice gets justice. And that's the sort of character I can relate to a lot, a lot. He's not overpowered. He stands up for what's right. I mean, what more could you ask for in a character? I mean, that's all I really ask for in a human being. It's for them to stand up for what's right, do the right thing. Uh, Not too many things I actually ask for, but there is one episode in particular that I know of from season 2, um, episode 10, Trial. It's a very sort of how would I put this? It's the episode that really made me decide the reason as to why Togusa is my favorite character. Uh, I don't know how else to put it. I guess I'll just give you guys a short episode synopsis of what happened in the episode. I'm not going to tell you the whole thing because I want you to actually go and watch it for yourselves. And so yeah, pretty much it starts off with Togusa. He's driving down the street. I guess he just got off from work or whatever. Uh, and then he stops. And, he sees a woman running from some thug-looking guy. She's asking for help. Takes off running. Togusa throws his car into reverse and goes chasing after him. The guy has the woman cornered in like an alleyway or something, and has a gun up to her face. We don't know why, but this is just sort of a filler episode, but not really. Goes a little bit deeper into the meaning of characters and everything. So Togusa shows up to the guy, tells him to put down the gun. He doesn't. So Togusa shoots him in the arm. But unfortunately, the guy has his pain receptors turned off. Another bad aspect of having someone who is a cyborg, they have the opportunity to turn their pain sensors off, which means they can pretty much do whatever. But so, Togusa eventually shoots him, makes him fall down on the ground, shoots him in his all of his joints, like elbows, arm, and the knees, the back of his knees, and everything, so he can immobilize him and everything. So Togusa's all good. He runs up to the woman to ask her if she knows she's okay and everything. But unfortunately, at the last second, the woman and Togusa both didn't realize that he didn't fully immobilize the guy. The guy moves his arm just enough to shoot the woman and kill her. And this is the moment where I can say that I really do see a lot of my personality in Togusa. Not justice, but naive justice. Perception of what you presume to be right. Togusa takes the gun out, turns around real slow, and is like, "Do you want me to kill you, or do you want to die?" And all this stuff, and pretty much he wounds the guy, like seriously injures him. No joke. Winds up going to court for it. Now, if he were, if he were actually still on the clock, he would have been good somewhere. I mean, the woman probably would have, maybe she would have still been alive, maybe. But the major reason as to why Togusa even got into court in the first place was because he approached this guy off the clock and attacked him. Maybe that's number one mistake that he made. But yeah, in this episode, the thug that was pretty much chasing after this woman, his family is like he hires a lawyer who specializes in prosthetic cases, prosthetic body cases, and everything like that. And pretty much they take all kinds of turns to try to make sure that Togusa looks and appears to be the guilty guy that they expect or they're trying to make him out to be. And when I was watching the episode, I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's trying to do this. And Bato even said on one part of the episode, he was like, "So you're taking that route, huh?" He was like, so they're pretty much trying to take 2 or 3 different routes to try to do this. But Togusa does sort of find a way around it to where, things do work out eventually in the end. But this is the episode that made me decide from ground one that Togusa was my favorite anime character of all time. No doubt, most realistic anime character I've seen ever, as far as personality goes, and just being normal. And I mean, there's not too many things I can actually say other than that. Very, very strong anime character. So, yeah, Togusa from Ghost in the Shell. I see a lot of aspects of my personality in this character. So, with that being said, this is the Anime Blaze signing out, saying never doubt your capabilities because you never know what you might be able to do. Trust me, you never know. And before I sign out, just if you guys have the spare time at all, watch episode 10 of Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex second gig to see exactly what I'm talking about when I say Togusa has that kind of justice or that personality that really stands out and why he's my favorite anime character. I'll catch you guys later, and yeah.